Hello and welcome to the Best Bet Show here, Thursday 29th of November, headed into December very soon. Can't wait, almost Christmas. And obviously we've got the Europa League matches taking place, but we are here same time every week here, 2 p.m. Eastern time, to deliver our best bets across the top 5 European leagues. Last 2 weeks, up 21 units of profit, killing it. All our bets are recorded. We deliver them at the end of the show there for you guys who wants to write them down. But I'm going to introduce here the team. Stuart from tipsterhq.com, Martin, sports writer here at Sportsbook Review, and Alex from Need for Tips. Welcome, team.
Oh,
hello.
Hello. Stuart, looking very dapper, I must say. Was it especially for us, or have you been somewhere?
No, it's especially for you guys. I was just following Martin's lead from last week. I see he's gone downhill this week. Last week he was in shirt and tie and looking very smart, and I was like, oh, okay, that's the way we're going. But I see Alex is in his finery. Natalie, as always, you look delectable. And Martin's in a t-shirt. It looks like he's just come from the gym. So, we have our ups and downs, like our betting.
I'll be back next week. You'll find me in a tuxedo.
I didn't hear that one, but I think he was muted on my end. But listen, let us kick off. Okay, so we've got a ton of matches. Thank you for everybody tuning in here live during the Europa League matches. Going to start off with Premier League, and then we move to Ligue, Bundesliga, Serie A, and then finally in Spain, there, La Liga. If we miss any matches, or are there any matches that you do want to talk about, often we have an opinion. So please ask us if you need some help on that. All right, so starting off in the Premier League, and I'm pleased, actually, Martin, I do have a bet for this match on the Premier League Punter Show. Cardiff versus Wolves. Cardiff being the favourite, Wolves being the favourite 2.1, but Cardiff really presenting that value. What did you go for in this match?
Ooh, what's your bet? Oh, she can't hear me. Okay, I'm gonna go for my bet in this match is the time of the first goal being between 31 and 90 minutes at odds of 2.1 because Cardiff are a pretty defensive side. Wolves are also very, very strong at the back. They keep things very tight. So I don't think we're going to be in for a particularly entertaining game on Friday night here. But I do expect Wolves probably to pull away and win it towards the end. But I just think that's a good bet. Wolves don't score many goals early on. They really lack a bit of firepower. And Cardiff are going to try and keep this one tight and try and nick a result. So that's my bet.
Nice. I think this is the first time I've ever heard you use that bet before, but very, very nice one there, and good odds as well. You're also on Leicester versus Watford. This is a game that I passed. I was kind of leaning towards both teams to score, but I don't know. What are you going for?
I'm going for both teams to score. Yeah. I think Leicester will have James Maddison back. His suspension only covered the Carabao Cup game in midweek, so he's a very strong playmaker. I think he's got the ability to open up this Watford defence, and the pace of Vardy and Iheanacho should cause Watford real problems. But then again, Leicester do concede. They're a lot tighter at the back under Claude Puel than they were previously, but they still have their problems in defence, and I think Watford have just about enough creativity with the likes of Dayu Lafoyu, which is a great name, by the way, and Pereira, who I like, to cause Leicester problems too. So 1.8, both teams to score.
All right, there we go. Maybe I should have gone with my lean. All right, and I think we're moving. Oh, actually, okay, this is Southampton versus Manchester United. God, you can't look past those Manchester United. And I know I swore and I said I wouldn't bet them, but it's, 1.92 for that away win against a team really that could be fighting relegation. Stuart is not on this match. Myself, Martin and Alex are. Alex, first pick here for the weekend. What are you going for?
I was talking with Flash before the Champions League show, and I was asking him what's happening with Southampton. He said to me that they scored 2 goals against Fulham, which is rare for them. but they still lost 3-2. He says that he hopes that they will not relegate. He thinks that they will not relegate, but right now they are in 18th place with just 8 points in 13 rounds. Very, very poor for Southampton. They continue their poor running, poor form from last season. Manchester United, you know me, I'm not betting on them in general, but I think there is plenty of value, 1.92 away at Southampton. Manchester United closer to the bottom of the table. They are now just 13 points above Fulham, but 14 points below Manchester City, you know, in 7th place. I think that it's time for them to win some matches. They are coming after 2 winless matches, and I think that if they continue like that, we will not see Mourinho Christmas making Christmas with the Red Devils there. So 1.92 for Manchester United. Rarely I bet on them, but it has plenty of value.
I know sometimes there are exceptions to every rule, Alex, and I like the way that you keep reminding me about Manchester United being closer to the bottom. Always a little dagger in the side there. Yep. Good to be reminded, but they should win this. Come on, and 1.92. Martin, what is your bet for this match?
Yeah, I swore off betting on Man United last week when they burned me against Crystal Palace. But I must be a glutton for punishment because I'm coming back. You can't ignore, like you said, odds of 1.91 or 1.92 on Man United against a very, very poor Southampton side that couldn't even beat bottom of the table Fulham. I was on Fulham last weekend, which I was pleased about because I really just don't rate Southampton at all. They've got a real lack of creativity. They're really missing a couple of players that they've lost. And they leak goals at the back. So I think they're in for a long old season. And things will only turn around when they sack Mark Hughes, which surely has to happen sooner rather than later. So I'm going to go for it again. Man United, away win, 1.9.
Yeah, and I think if they lose this match, then we must absolutely swear to never, ever, 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 ever bet Manchester United again. But at these odds... Sometimes you've just got to go with the value. You didn't see any value in this one, Stuart.
No,
sorry, Stuart.
Frankly, I think everybody's just expecting Southampton to get their butts kicked. So, you know, I can't be on this one. I just can't back Manchester United in any way right now. That I really don't think that there's any real cohesion there. I mean, as has been said by many people in the past, exactly what kind of football are Manchester United trying to play? You don't look at that side and say, oh, they're a passing side, or they're a side built on a strong defence, or a strong midfield, or a scintillating attack. They're just a hodgepodge of good players who don't seem to be meshing at the moment. So, yeah, there's a lot of work to do there for whoever the next coach is. And it probably won't be Mourinho after, let's say, February.
Also, Southampton are changing their manager. They are in talks with Paulo Sousa, former QPR and Leicester manager, to replacing Mark Hughes. So maybe this is the last match for Mark Hughes in charge of Southampton here.
That would be a really bad choice. That would be so bad. He's got no pedigree. He's failed twice in English football so far. What makes them think that a third stint's going to be any better?
There we go. Bartman here bringing up the stats. One saying, I lost it now, about not losing. Okay. Manchester United have won their eight of their last 10 away matches against Southampton in all competitions. There we go. United haven't lost a Premier League away game against Southampton since August 2003, winning 5 and drawing 2. Let's hope it is a win, 1.92. All right, now to the...
Sorry, Natalie, I just put a stat up for you, which you may not like reading.
God, really? Manchester United have made their worst start in 28 years.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yes. Moving
Bring
on
back David Moyes.
very quickly. Arsenal versus Tottenham now. Full house, we are all on, but are our bets the same? Let's start with Stuart on this one because Tottenham have been doing surprisingly well of late. An incredible 3-1 win playing Chelsea. Will they continue in this North London derby? They're priced 2.7 there, Arsenal 2.6. You do like those away wins. What are you going for?
Tottenham are quite simply the best team in London right now. They're fantastic. They were brilliant against Chelsea. Absolutely superb. They tore them apart. They nullified their game plan. They were excellent. And then midweek against Inter, fantastic as well. And then you look at this one. Arsenal have had a very, very long away trip to the Ukraine. They've had to change stadiums once or twice, I think, maybe even twice in the last couple of days. The whole thing has been a complete mess. And I'm on Arsenal.
Ooh.
What?
My system's picked out an Arsenal win, 2.57.
That made Martin
Pinnacle.
smile.
I hate this bet.
Wow. This
Oh
is
my God.
Stuart, as you see, never bets with his heart. Interesting stuff. I like the way that you started it, though, saying the best team in London. You see, Martin sat there all quiet until you said the Arsenal win, and his smile almost exploded. All right. Arsenal win it is. Martin, Arsenal fan, what are you going for?
Well, Arsenal do have to play all the way in the very far eastern reaches of Europe. They're playing right now. They're absolutely thrashing Vorskla. But they haven't sent anyone of note out there because they've already qualified for the next round. So they've been able to rest their entire first team. So actually, it basically constitutes a week off for Arsenal, whereas Tottenham have had a very intense game against Inter Milan midweek. They fielded the best team available to them. They got that late winner. They kept going. It was great football. But I'm just hoping they're going to be a little bit tired from their exploits in midweek, whereas we'll get a fresher Arsenal team who have got home advantage. And let's remember that Arsenal haven't lost in 17 games. So Arsenal draw no bet for me at 1.93.
18 now.
18 games? In 18 games, Arsenal haven't lost a single one of them. So, 18 with this win that they've got in Vorskla, yeah. So 1.93, Arsenal draw no bet. We beat Tottenham 2-0 at the Emirates last season, and I'm hoping for more of the same.
Yeah. Do you know what, as well? You deserve this run because you've taken a lot of stick in the past for being an Arsenal fan. So it's quite nice to see. I'm sure it's a breath of fresh air. All right. So 2 really on Arsenal. Alex?
I'm an Arsenal supporter since I've been with Martin to the stadium. We were together. We've seen Arsenal winning against Watford. I will play the Alex Classic at 1.8. I think that we will see plenty of goals in this match. Arsenal are doing very good to rest their first side because they are playing with their C team. I don't think that even with their B team they are not playing. The bench guys, maybe Lichtsteiner there and I don't know, Guidezi. But more than that, no. They are playing with their players from under 23 in Ukraine. So the rest of the squad are very well in England right now. They will be fully fit in against Tottenham. Lacazette is missing. I don't know if he will be fit for that match. Also, Nacho Monreal is missing against Tottenham. I have also another bet on this one. I'm going Tottenham draw no bet at odds of evens.
So you're going Tottenham draw no bet at evens, and what was your other bet?
Alex Classic at 1.8.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Alex Classic for me, I have to say, what's leaning towards the side of Spurs draw no bet, but I am just going to play the Classic. I'm a little bit nervous, even of the draw in this one, but both teams to score over 2.5 goals, 1.8. I think it's going to be a thrilling match, and I'm sure we're all
Speaking
watching
as a
it.
Spurs fan, I would love Tottenham to be that team that ends the Arsenal run. That would be fantastic.
There we go. We'll wait and see. All right, moving over to Ligue 1 now, and this is where Stuart takes over with his wonderful pronunciation, being the man on the ground in France. Stuart, what have you got?
That was very nice pronunciation. You got it spot on tonight, actually.
Been practicing.
Is where we're going.
Been practicing.
You've been practicing. It's been going very well. Obviously paying off. So we're going to start tonight with Lille OSC against Lyon. Both sides doing pretty well. Lille have some very, very highly rated players. Lyon have got a lot of players who may be moving on in January. People like Ndombele, Nabil Fekir, players who have garnered a lot of press interest. So, Martin, you've got something on this one. What have you got for us?
Lille have done extremely well to be where they are at this point in the season. They're only 1 point behind second placed Lyon, which is very good. However, they've lost 2 and drawn 1 of their last 3 games. So I think that probably has dented their confidence a little bit. And Lyon haven't lost in forever. They did phenomenally well to get a 2-2 draw with Man City at midweek. Man City just steamroller everyone in the Premiership, and Pep Guardiola said afterwards that it's one of the toughest teams they've ever faced. Considering they've just taken 4 points off Man City in 2 games, I think that really should give them a great deal of confidence ahead of this game. 2.6 is a phenomenal price on a good Lyon side, but I'm just going to go draw no bet for Lyon, 1.86.
Nice.
Okay. That's not bad. I'm actually on the 2.6 for a Lyon win. As I know you said they're playing extremely well, and they are, but they did struggle to the win last week against Saint Etienne. But they managed it. So, okay. Moving on, we got Angers against Stade Malherbe. I'm the only one on this, and I'm on Angers, who are the home side. 1.78 at Pinnacle. Guingamp against OGC Nice. Martin, you're also on this one. I'm on it. You're on it. What have you got? Different to me?
Well, I just have to look at the form of the 2 teams, basically. Guingamp have lost their last 3 games in a row, whereas Nice, legendary Patrick Vieira, have won 4 on the bounce, including a famous 2-0 win against Lille. So they haven't conceded in their last 4 games. They're in excellent form, and they're coming up against a bit of a relegation candidate. So can't look past Nice, but I am feeling a little bit cautious today, so I'm going draw no bet again at 1.92.
Oh, you are feeling cautious. I'm not. I am on that Nice wagon all the way at 2.8 with Pinnacle. Guingamp are terrible. We're getting close to the middle of the winter break that we have every year here in France, and I think Guingamp could be feeling very, very depressed when that happens, because they're so clearly going to be bottom of the league when that comes round. All right, moving on. Toulouse against the Mustard Men, Dijon FCO. And I am the only one on this, and I am on Dijon. I am on the Mustard Men. You can get them right now at odds of 3.8 with Bet365, which is big odds. Toulouse are, I believe, slightly higher in the table, but there's very, very little between these two. So, I'm okay with that one. 3.8
so you're
at Bet365.
So you're going for the Sausage Men to beat the Mustard Men?
No, I'm on the Mustard Men.
Mustard Men to beat the Sausage Men.
Yeah,
the Mustard Man always beats the Sausage Man.
They could have a great party afterwards with all their mustard and sausages. Actually, that sounds wrong. That sounds really wrong.
Okay, over to the Bundesliga.
Over to the Bundesliga, yes. I was just answering the question about the Crystal Palace Burnley match. Crystal Palace, they're low 1.63. You get Burnley for around 7. Obviously, I'm not playing that match. Anybody got any opinions on this one? Martin, did you write an article for a Sportsbook review there, running down Premier League? Did you include that one?
I was very happy to just skip straight over this one, actually. I think Burnley are probably one of the least predictable teams in the Premiership right now. You look at their actual team, and they've got a lot of good players. They've got, Chris Wood and Vidra up front. They've got some creativity. They should be well organised under Sean Dyche, but they're just playing terrible. Their results have been abysmal. Whereas Crystal Palace have just drawn against Arsenal and Man United, but lost 3 other games when, So both teams very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Don't really think there's a great deal of value on Crystal Palace, and goals look difficult as well. So I'm leaving that one totally alone, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. I think actually that's sort of like the same a lot with the Premier League this season. A lot of teams unpredictable. But moving on to the Bundesliga, and I feel there's a lot of teams that are predictable. I'm really loving Bundesliga betting at the moment. And one of the things that you can expect are goals. And a lot of my bets, I think I'm going on 4, but I've actually got 2 for 2 of the matches. Maybe even more. I just love the Bundesliga at the moment. And Alex, I know you feel the same way. We're going to start here. Dortmund versus Freiburg. Obviously, Dortmund did pull a bit of an upset there. That 0-0 draw hosting Club Brugge. I said on our Champions League video, I said that Club Brugge would be difficult for them. I didn't realise that difficult. I went for Dortmund in the under 4.5 goals. Very shocked to see them not pull a win here at all. But I do think that they will bounce back in this match. Top of the league. They're having an incredible Bundesliga season. Martin, myself are on this one. Martin, what do you like?
Yeah, I've got to keep betting on Borussia Dortmund until they finally let me down, which they haven't for a long, long time. Very impressed with this team. They play absolutely fantastic football. I think they average their games at home this season average about 5.3 goals per game, which is phenomenal. Yep. You're in for great entertainment if you ever go and watch Dortmund. And most of them, they score. I mean, they do let in a few, but they have just been phenomenal going forwards. Great midfield, lots of creativity. Freiburg aren't great on the road. Their away games average more than 3 goals per game. So Dortmund in the over 2.5 goals for me at 1.8.
Yeah, that's exactly my bet as well. Dortmund in the over 2.5 goals. Wouldn't be surprised there. Freiburg contributing on the score sheet there. 23 goals scored at home over 6 games. Fantastic stuff. And considering the run of the goals here, hang on, which one are we going to? No, we're going to this one first. Hoffenheim versus Schalke. Again, Martin and myself are on this one. Hoffenheim, Schalke. What do you like here?
Hoffenheim have to be one of my favourite teams in Europe, in the world. They're involved in so many end-to-end high-scoring games. Crazy Nagelsmann tactics. He just throws everyone up the pitch. They leave gaps at the back. 3-2 in their last game, 3-3 before that, 2-2 with Lyon. Then they beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-1. Schalke also involved in some high-scoring games. 3-1 against Porto last time out. They beat Nuremberg 5-2 before that. So has to be both teams to score for me. And can get both teams to score and over 2.5
and
goals.
The over 2.5.
And the over 2. So Alex Classic 1.87.
1.87, nice. I am liking this Hoffenheim side. I think Schalke deflated after losing to Porto, Alex. What did I say?
Yeah.
I was going for the Porto win and they said don't do it, and then I said I'm going to go against my colleagues here. I'm going to go for that Porto win 3-1.
But you didn't go against me. I just went for the over 2.5 goals in that one. I wasn't on the winner's market, but it was a tough match to predict. But Porto was played very nice. I've seen the match and they were brilliant. So great win for you there. You are on fire. Let's just say that last week. Let's just repeat that last week on the Best Bet show, you gave 10 tips, including the banker and the double, which you made it a treble, by the way. I remember you did a treble, right?
Yeah.
A treble, all the single bets, 7 single bets, banker and treble, all winners, or plus 11 units of profit on your own last week on the Best Bet show.
Thank you. I needed it. So listen, let's hopefully keep the good times rolling. I do like the Hoffenheim side, and Martin, you're right. When these two teams play, I've even just a print out of their last games here: 3-1 Nuremberg, 4-0 Stuttgart, 4-1 Leverkusen, 2-1. These goals, they're 2 incredible teams to watch. I think Hoffenheim at home. I think that they're the better side. I think they'll get the win here. I like the home win 1.83, but for a little bit more value as well. Hoffenheim in the over 1.5 goals at 2.1. But I absolutely love the classic as well. I think it's an absolute must for this game. All right. What have we got next? Leipzig versus Mönchengladbach. The only person who's not on this one is Martin. He's off the Leipzig train. Stuart, let's see what you've got under your belt in this one.
I'm taking his place on the Leipzig train. Just give me that.
One second,
off
Stuart.
We go. Go on.
Stuart, 1 second. I want to bet what you have on this one. I know what you have on this one.
Too late. I've already said. I'm on Leipzig. Leipzig, come on. 1.88. Okay. That's a really good set of odds. Mönchengladbach are the good side. Nothing majorly against them. They're definitely entertaining. But for this one, there's value in that Leipzig win. So I'm going for that. Were you correct, Alex? Is that what you thought I'd go for?
No. I thought that you're going on Gladbach on this one. Yeah. I thought that you're going crazy. I thought that you're going crazy at 4.0.
Because he's been quite subdued. It's because he's all dressed smart. He's obviously subdued the craziness.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know.
Maybe this do this every week. I don't know.
Don't know what to say.
Might make Dan happy. Chat.
All right, so you're going on the away win, Alex.
Yeah, no, I'm going draw double chance on Gladbach at even money. I think that they have extra days of resting. Leipzig are playing right now in Europa League against their sister side Salzburg. 0-0 in the 74th minute. They lined up a good side with Timo Werner, with Augustin. Salzburg just scored, and they are leading 1-0 at home against Leipzig. I don't know. I think that Gladbach are a team to watch. They have a chance to get a Champions League spot at the end of this season. I think that Torgan Hazard, the brother of the most famous Eden Hazard from Chelsea, is doing a brilliant job right now with Gladbach, and they are a team to watch this season. If it is to stay on a train, we're staying on the Gladbach train because they are the winning for the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Leipzig are coming after a lost match away at Wolfsburg. So Gladbach draw double chance for me at even money.
Yeah, I thought Stuart would be on the Mönchengladbach train, but he often keeps us on our toes with I have to say, goals. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals, 1.8. Another Alex classic. They're just, they've scored. If you look at sort of the teams, they've scored in their last 18 matches of Mönchengladbach. It's incredible. Again, the goals. Leipzig at home, they should find the back of the net. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals at the beautiful odds of 1.8. I love it. There's so many bets that I love this week in the Bundesliga. These are my favorite. Okay, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Wolfsburg. Again, I think Alex and I were on Eintracht double chance. Stuart on the straight Eintracht win. A great little money for earner for us here. They're at home hosting Wolfsburg. Stuart, are you back on your Eintracht train?
No, don't tell me that you're on Wolfsburg. Don't tell me that you're on Wolfsburg. Don't tell me that you're going against me again.
Am I allowed to say something now? Can I say something?
Yes.
I'm worried. I'm scared after that.
As long as you say Eintracht, you can say something.
Eintracht are a good bet for some people, but I'm on Wolfsburg. 4.28 with Pinnacle.
Is it the value you're going for? Because they're on the road, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah, it's right. It comes down to value. You look at you look at the head-to-head of between the two teams. There's a few other things you need to throw in there as well, but head-to-head is definitely one of the big ones. Then you do some maths and some calculations. And you work out whether there's some value in there, and if there is, you back it. That's as easy as it is.
All right. Well,
it only takes 2 or so years to actually work out a system like that. So good luck, everyone.
Well, I believe you may stand alone in this one, Stuart. I'm going for the
Quite
Eintracht
possibly.
win, and I'm actually combining it with the over 1.5 goals at 2.38. Eintracht 16 goals at home over 6 games. That's 2.66 goals a game on average. Love that one. Yes, Eintracht in the over 1.5 goals, 2.38. Again, love that bet. If not, just go for the straight home win. What have you got, Alex?
Straight home win at 1.91. I don't understand the odds for Eintracht. I'm saying every week they are priced at even money, even when they're playing at home. The odds are lower today, but till yesterday they were at 2, 2.05, 2.1 in some cases. So Eintracht Frankfurt, they have two players, both their strikers, both of them. Also Haller, also Jovic. One is French, Haller, never played in the national team, but I think that it's time for him to play. Sebastian Haller, 24 years old. And Jovic, they both top the scorer chart with 9 goals each, Bundesliga, with 9 goals each. Hopefully for us, they will play in this match against Wolfsburg, and we will see, like always, a thrilling match. Every week on Twitter, I post some matches from Bundesliga. Last week, I posted 6 of them. 2 weeks ago, I posted 7 of them, which I think that they are going over 2.5 goals. And in the last 2 weeks, I have 11 from 13. Bundesliga is a great league to watch, really entertaining league. I hope that we will have another winner and not the same Bayern Munich as last year. But I'm telling you, Dortmund, Eintracht, Gladbach, Leipzig, Hoffenheim are still there fighting for the title. Of course, together with Bayern Munich, which the Bayern Munich probably will transfer some players in the summer, in January. So we will see an incredible Bundesliga fixtures in the second half of it.
Probably a new manager as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just to
Arsene
remind
Wenger.
me as well, straight after the show, we're going to do parlay bets there, 3-team, 5-team, maybe some others as well that we can whip up for the weekend. It'll be live on Twitter. So follow me at Natalie Rydstrom or at Need for tips there if you want to come join in. All right, now we have got, is that the no? We've got Eintracht Frankfurt. We did that one. Okay, we do them all. Yes, we're moving over to Serie A now. Serie A, we have got Spal versus Empoli. Martin, you're always on Spal.
Hello.
On the Spal match.
Hello. Spal aren't the greatest of sides. They're a bit unpredictable. But I watched them play against Juventus last week, and they actually performed very well. Allegri afterwards was very complimentary about them. Obviously, Juventus kill everyone, but Spal gave a pretty good account of themselves. They were tough in the tackle. They're organised. I think they're going to be okay this season. Empoli have the worst away record in Serie A, so that's not looking great. But yeah, that's going to inspire me to go for Spal, draw no bet at 1.8.
Interesting. Okay, big matchup here, Fiorentina versus Juventus. Myself, Martin, and Alex are on this one. Alex, what do you like?
Till yesterday exactly, Juventus were at 1.75, and on Monday they were at 1.8 against Fiorentina. I placed the bets obviously at the beginning of the week because in some occasions the odds are dropping badly, like they did right now. Juventus are just 1.6 right now, so you cannot bet on a straight win. But combined with the over 1.5 goals in the match, it gives you even money. Ooh. So I'm Juventus to win and over 1.5 goals in the match at 2.0.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I have been watching those drop. 1.65 I found, which I believe you can get it at some bookies. But yes, the value has really gone, but maybe as an ACCA filler. Okay, so Juventus and the over 1.5 goals. Martin, what do you have?
We might both be okay here because I'm going for Juventus and under 4.5 goals. Very, very, very rare that you ever see more than 4.5 goals in a Juventus game. It's not the type of football they play. If they're winning, they sit back and protect the lead. The likes of Bonucci and Chiellini get behind the ball. I think Juventus should go there and pick up a narrow victory, I would say. Fiorentina are a decent side, but they're drawing too many games.
Yeah.
I think they're going to miss out on European football as a result. Juventus look far too good for anyone in Serie A at the moment, so you would fancy them to go and win. They've won all but one of their games so far this season, and the under 4.5 goals just gives me a little bit more value, takes it up to 1.83.
Yeah. I'm on your page, Martin. I think Napoli as well. I think those defences will keep this to a lower scoring affair. Juve and then the 4.5 goals, 1.83. Both obviously undefeated. Napoli at home, Juve on the road. But just Juventus are in a class of their own right now. And Napoli going through this draw run. I think Juventus should get the job done. Okay. Next match. Let's have a look. I was just trying. Freddie, I'm a little bit freezing with the AC. We get the. I was trying to. It gets really cold in here because they have to really get anyway. Torino. And is that right? Yeah, we was on. Okay. Torino versus Genoa. Just Stuart on this one.
Just little old me.
Just Stu.
Just me. Yeah, I'm on this one. Yeah, this is another one of those crazies, isn't it? Genoa 5.5. Bet Victor. This one will be tough to win, but if it does, then that money's very good. There is some value here. There is some history as to why they could win this game, but it is going to be a tough.
Stuart, the hunter of value. There we go, delivering once again. All right, Chievo Verona versus Lazio. Alex.
Yeah, Lazio. I think that it's a perfect opportunity for Lazio to add 3 more points to their tally, to their season tally. But Chievo did an incredible match last round against Napoli. I don't think that they will do it again. They will have a defensive approach like they had against Napoli. But Lazio has a little bit more pace up in front with some world-class players there. Chievo, the only team from Serie A who are winless this season. They will surely go in Serie B at the end of the season. Lazio and over 1.5 goals. Again, great odds at 1.75.
Nice. All right. Roma versus Inter Milan. Great match. Stuart, you are the only person on this one again.
The only person on this one, and this is definitely not a crazy. I am on AS Roma, so I'm on the home side to pick up the 3 points. And Roma are a very good team. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching them, I have to say. Really nice players in there. And, I think they can do it. I watched Inter Milan last night. They were very solid. Very, very tough to beat, but Roma have got the players that could just pull them apart a little bit at times. Just enough times to score that one goal that they're going to need. So AS Roma 2.8 with Bet365.
All right, crazy but not too out there. All right, Atalanta.
Not completely nuts.
Atalanta versus Napoli, and Alex, you're on this one.
2.15 on Napoli. I think that this says a lot. I don't know if we can avoid betting on this one. I think that there is plenty of value in Napoli. Atalanta missing some of their key players in this match, injured or with suspensions due to the red cards. I think that Napoli has a good chance after their Champions League match. Where they destroyed Red Star Belgrade at home. I think that they are full of confidence right now, and they should manage to win away at Atalanta at 2.15. Great odds.
Great odds, yes it is. Okay, and so we've got Rayo Vallecano versus Eibar. Martin and Stuart are on this one. Start us off, Martin.
Yeah, I think everyone enjoyed, a lot of people enjoyed watching Eibar's performance against Real Madrid last time out. They played fantastically well, put lots of balls into the box and caused all sorts of trouble for Solari in his first game as manager. So I think they'll be full of confidence. They could well go and get the win here. Rayo Vallecano are the only team without a single home win under their belt this season. But Eibar have only won once on the road, so it's going to be tough for either team to win it. I'm steering away from the outrights and going for both teams to score at 1.8. Rayo Vallecano have the worst defensive record in La Liga this season, so I expect them to ship goals. But they're actually pretty good going forwards. They're not bad in attack, and Eibar have conceded 10 in 6 away games. So both teams to score for me.
All right, both teams to score. Stuart, let's see what you've got for this match.
Absolutely no reflection on the way that Eibar played last week, although they did play extremely well. I'm on Eibar. So, yeah, their odds are very, very nice, actually. 2.45 with Bet Victor. Very, very nice set of odds for a team that's just come off a very nice win and has some history here. So, should be good.
Yeah, perfect stuff. Right, going for that away win. Right, 2 matches left now from La Liga. Girona, Atletico Madrid, and Deportivo Alaves versus Sevilla. And then obviously we will run through all our bets, which we're going to put to our official record. Girona versus Atletico Madrid. Myself and Alex, actually both of us are on both of these games. All right, Girona versus Atletico Madrid. What do you like?
Banker of the week, Atletico Madrid to win at 1.8. I think it's time for Atletico to really think positive, because it's a season in which both Barcelona and Real Madrid are struggling. So Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, they both have chances to win the title there. It was a beautiful game from Atletico Madrid in Champions League against Monaco. They played a wonderful first half. They maintained that 50% in the second half, just not to concede goals, but never pushed for destroying us in Monaco. They could do that. I think that they have plenty of firepower. They have a great midfield, and I think that they should get the job done against Girona, not one of the top sides in La Liga. This is why I consider that this is my banker of the week.
Yeah, and it's those famous last words, isn't it? They should, and yes, they should. And I've jumped on the Atletico Madrid win as well. I found 1.85. It is so close up top that a loss here for Atletico Madrid, even a draw, could set them back. I think the price definitely reflects their struggling road performance. Just the one win there, but 4 draws. Girona with a slightly better home record, but they really should. And I'm with you on Alex. Atletico Madrid at that price, I think you've got to take it. Okay, finally, Deportivo Alaves versus Sevilla. Sevilla, top of La Liga right now. Barcelona 1 point behind. Again, a must-win for Sevilla. They're priced 2. They've had just 1 loss in 4, and that was to Barcelona. Alaves, though, I feel, although they were undefeated on their turf, I feel that, I think that Sevilla is probably going to be their toughest opponent. They did play to Real Madrid. But Real Madrid were not the same. They won that match, but they're not the same team as they were last season. So I think Sevilla is the real challenge. But what are you going for?
I'm going for Sevilla at even money. They're playing also today against the Standard Liège away in Europa League. I'm seeing the lineups right now. They are resting Muriel, Sarabia, Andres Silva, Escudero. Nolito is injured, is slightly injured also with Gonalon. So with Navas. So they are almost playing with a lot of players from the bench against Standard Liège. They know that Alaves is a tough place to travel. I have them at even money to secure their top spot in the standings there. But Alaves are great at home, unbeaten, like you mentioned, scored in every game at home, and I think that they will do it again. Sevilla is not the best defensive side in La Liga. Atletico Madrid are, of course. But I think that we will see an exciting match. So I have 2 bets. Sevilla to win at even money and also Alex Classic at 2.1.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just going to go for that straight Sevilla win there, but love the Alex Classic as well. All right, time to run through our bets and deliver a banker and a 2-team parlay if you've got it. Start us off, Martin, today. What have you got?
Okay, I'm going to go for the time of the first goal in the Wolves v Cardiff game to be after the half-hour mark at 2.1. Bit of an obscure one there, someone alerted me to. Leicester versus Watford, both teams to score at 1.8. Southampton to Man United to beat Southampton at 1.92. Arsenal draw no bet versus Spurs at 1.93 in the big North London derby. Lyon draw no bet away at Lille, 1.86. Nice draw no bet away at Guingamp, 1.92. I think I'll make that my banker. I was just looking at the recent head-to-heads, and Nice have got 5 wins in a row against Guingamp, and all of them have been very comfortable. So I'm going to go with that as my banker. Borussia Dortmund and the over 2.5 goals at 1.8 versus Freiburg. Hoffenheim versus Schalke, Alex Classic, both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at 1.87. Spal draw no bet at home to a very poor Empoli side, 1.79. Juventus and the under 4.5 goals at 1.83 versus Fiorentina. And Rayo Vallecano versus Eibar, both teams to score. Double, I guess I'll just go with, not really a fan of doubles. I'll go with Juventus and Borussia Dortmund.
All right. And what was your banker again? Sorry.
Nice draw no bet 1.92 away at struggling Guingamp. Am I saying that right, Stuart? Guingamp.
Guingamp. You don't say the P. Guingamp.
Dangle.
The silent P.
The silence.
Guingamp.
Well, let's head on over to you, Stuart. Run through your bets, please, for our record.
Well, if we're talking funny names, then I like Dudelanger, who are playing tonight. It may not be the way you do it, but just Dudelanger just sounds like a great name. All right, so my bets for this week. Arsenal versus Tottenham. I'm betting on Arsenal at 2.57 with Pinnacle.
What? Who?
On who?
The home side.
Okay.
Lyon to win away
Which is
against
Arsenal,
Lille
who
OSC.
destroyed
2.6.
Vorskla Poltava.
Arsenal.
Lyon to win against Lille at 2.6 with Pinnacle. That's part of my double. Angers to win at home against Stade Malherbe, 1.78 against with Pinnacle as well. Now my big bet of the week, my banker, and also part of my double. Nice to win away against Guingamp, 2.8 with Pinnacle. I love that one. I think that's a great bet. The Mustard Men, Dijon to win on the road against the Sausage Men, Toulouse, 3.8 with Bet365. On the Leipzig train, as they face up against Borussia Mönchengladbach, 1.88 with Pinnacle for a home win. Wolfsburg, Alex's anti-bet. Wolfsburg to win in Eintracht Frankfurt versus Wolfsburg, 4.28 with Pinnacle. Genoa, my very, very long odd bet of the week, 5.5 to win away against Torino. AS Roma to win at home against Inter Milan, 2.8 with Bet365. And Eibar, not sure which, to win away against Rayo Vallecano at 2.45 with Betfixer.
Wonderful stuff. Alex, what are you going for?
Tottenham draw no bet at 2.0. Arsenal Tottenham Alex Classic at 1.8. Manchester United at 1.92. Gladbach draw double chance at 2.0. Eintracht to win at 1.91. Juventus and over 1.5 goals at even money. Lazio and over 1.5 goals at 1.75. Napoli at 2.15. Atletico banker of the week 1.85. Sevilla at even money. Alaves versus Sevilla Alex Classic at 2.1. And my treble United, Juve and Lazio.
Wow,
All
that's
fit win.
it. All right. I'm going Manchester United for my sins at 1.92. Alex Classic, Arsenal versus Tottenham, 1.8. I'm going for Dortmund in the over 2.5 goals at 1.88. Eintracht versus Wolfsburg. Eintracht in the over 1.5 goals at 2.38. Leipzig, Mönchengladbach, Alex Classic 1.8. Going for the Alex Classic in Hoffenheim, Schalke, and Hoffenheim and the over 1.5 goals at 2.1. The Alex Classic being at 1.83. I'm going for the Juve and the under 4.5 goals at 1.83. Atletico to Madrid to win at 1.85 and Sevilla to win at 2. My banker being the Classic, Hoffenheim, Schalke. My ACCA being the Alex Classic in both Leipzig, Mönchengladbach, and Arsenal, Tottenham. So there we go, bets locked and loaded for the weekends. We'll be back next week with our records. Big thank you to Stuart from Tipster HQ, Alex from Need for Tips, and Martin W. Green. Best of luck, boys. Thank you to everyone watching, and I'll see you next week.
Bye all.